Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Bloodline gets the win. 8-man tag. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see it. Attitude Era podcast. And we are trying to catch you a couple minutes before the main event ended, but man, Solo had to go for this pin. I don't think Solo was having that. You know what I mean? So, running Montez for net. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So, uh, another, another, another win for the Bloodline. But next week we get to Undisputed. Y'all see what it is. Versus Solo on the series premiere on the CW network. Oh man, these guys just holding up belts. But we're gonna have to talk about it. I don't know how y'all felt about that 8-man main event with DIY and Street Profits, but at the end of the day, Bloodline Solo Sikoa getting a pin, got Solo looking strong, and definitely Jacob fought too. But yo, that's how SmackDown ends with the Bloodline, with the ones in the air. Y'all know what it is. So, all right. Well, we're gonna take a quick, little trailer look, and when we pop back in, we're gonna talk about it. So let's go ahead and we're gonna cue that up for you, and then dang man, the Bloodline. All right, bet, but it is what it is.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with D. Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with D. Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP, and here we're gonna look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're gonna look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're gonna see if we can get them some gold. Remember, the referee's decision is final.
And we're back at the end of SmackDown. It is the Attitude Era podcast. We got the Archie Carter, the blank, blank, blank mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna put all those in there. We don't want to get
Southeast
calls.
mouthpiece, you heard me?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm King HP. The final SmackDown on USA. They're done. That's it. It's over with.
It should have been better. I would have taken, like, they could have done a live show still, but I would have taken a look back through the years kind of show compared to this. SmackDown just ain't it. Like, I'm getting right into it. This ain't gonna be no long recap. I'm sorry, y'all know it's the weekend. We normally give it to you, but if they ain't got nothing to give, it's nothing to give. Main event, cool, but overall show, it just, to say this is the final one on you, bro. You know what has happened on this channel, on this station, during the run of SmackDown? A best of show would have been perfect. Compared to this, remind me of the good times, because these ain't the good times.
I don't know how necessary it is. I think you got to give us some throughout the show, sprinkle it in, tribute vignettes all throughout the show, because they gave us a little montage for a quick moment. You know what I mean? But I think because you're not leaving, you're just leaving this network and going to technically a bigger. You're going to another opportunity. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
It
we're
don't
not
matter
off
where
the
they
air.
go. If this what they giving us, they need to go to sleep, because that's what I was doing during the show.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
It was tough. It was a tough watch. It was a tough watch. We had Bailey just popped up out of nowhere. She didn't say nothing. Like, why are you here? What are you wrestling for? What is this match about? Like, it just was Vinci repackaged. He looked great. Paulo rolled him up in 3 seconds. Like, this show was, we're gonna get to it, but it was underwhelming.
I mean, there's a lot of things, and I was talking about this with Damian Priest, and this is my problem with the writing, right? Now, Bailey has been a champion before, but you know what I'm saying? Why are these champions who just lost their title at a big pay-per-view with no rematch? They don't have nothing to say about, run it back. They don't have no heart, so it's hard to get behind them, and it makes it feel like they were just a
It was
flash in
for
the pan.
nothing. It was for nothing. We wanted Bailey to win that title. Her run wasn't the best, to be honest, but her just popping up having a meaningless match is like, what? Why are we doing this? Like, why? Like, what is this
I
for?
don't understand it either. I thought that I'm cool with you beating Chelsea Green because right, she's got the money in the bank, so she's got the money in hand. Like she got a ticket to the dance, so she can use it whenever. Storyline wise, okay, I beat the girl
No,
who's got money in
Tiffany
the bank.
Stratton has the money in the bank.
Who'd I say?
Chelsea Green.
That's another story with Piper Niven and all that shit. Appreciate it for the
And me
correction.
10
I
losing
definitely
again.
meant
It's like, I don't know. I don't get this start, stop thing they doing with a lot of the superstars. It's like they don't want to push anybody.
I don't know if they know how to outside of certain people. I feel like they
It's
forgot.
easy with especially with women, because when you think women, you think if you can appeal to the average female fan and kids, you can win. Mia Yim was the HBIC head baddie in charge. They changed her look. Bring that back. Stick to it. Don't have her losing everywhere. Then give her a push. Then lose. Then in the push. It's a lot of start stop. Maybe they're gonna pull triggers on CW or with Netflix, but SmackDown has
That
not.
might be too late. You know what I'm
SmackDown
saying?
is not a good watch.
Like perfect example. And we see y'all in the chat, you know what I'm saying? We see you talking about Milk that he got done wrong. We see you Zell with the Devon D DBD with the ill logo on Twitter. We see you, you know what I'm saying? Vinny, what up, what up, what up? Awesome saucy talking spicy. We see y'all, we see y'all, we see y'all. Facts, facts,
You
facts,
know what
facts, facts.
SmackDown feel like?
Who?
It feels pre-recorded. It don't even feel like a live show.
Yo, I ain't even it does.
It doesn't
And that's
feel
sad.
live. The energy don't feel live. The crowds don't feel live. It just doesn't feel like a live show.
I think it's said they put so much effort into that bloodline storyline. They
Even the main event, that's something I thought I would have been excited for. I wasn't even excited for it.
I would have been more excited to see Cody come down and cost like again, here's your champion. He gets 5 minutes on the show, opens the show, but he don't close it. This is your champion. This is your champion. You want to start from
Cody
the top? I
opens
mean, it's like
shows. Cody opens pay-per-views. Cody opens everything but my eyes these days.
yeah, they ain't talking about this lawsuit. We might have to get in that at a later time, but you know what I'm saying? Um
Yeah, it's a nightmare
yeah,
for the American Nightmare. We might as well talk about it on this show. We can reach through this card in about 5 minutes. It's
you know what I did like? There were spots I liked, right? There weren't many. Um I liked LA Knight's promo with Andrade. And I've been saying this for weeks. The winner of that is going to go against LA Knight. It needs to make sense, right? So now you introduce the fact that they're both gunning for LA Knight. LA Knight has great promo work, and it's elevating, I would say, Andrade. Because Andrade really looks the part. Because you ain't see, that's the problem. You have Carmelo come over and lose week after week after week. So when he gets wins, it feels like luck. Andrade beats you, it feels like motherfucker, I beat you. Like get the fuck out my way. Move to the back of the line. I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? So I think Andrade LA Knight works, but I can't think of what he told him about, you know what I'm saying? He had a line, I forgot it, but whatever he said about your keister, you know what I'm saying, getting kicked and whatever, um, it just worked for me. And then Carmelo is just the fall guy. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose the Carmelo Andrade 5. And it's probably gonna be LA Knight versus Andrade. My question is: are we gonna do this at a pay per view, or just gonna give it? Or are you just gonna give us the farm for free?
My question is, why is your speed champion getting double pushed and Carmelo getting buried in the midst of it?
I don't think he's getting double. I see the point in saying that because
He's
it's
a
like, yeah,
speed
you're a speed,
champion. There's a push
you're a
there.
speed champ. But He don't bring that motherfucker to the ring, so no one knows unless you know. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I
Like,
don't
if
know
you know, you
what's
know.
going on with SmackDown. I don't know.
If you know, you know. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Like
don't know.
the average person doesn't watch Speed probably, right? They might catch wind of it, but they're not probably in tune to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I couldn't tell you who the Speed champs are, but Andrade is where's your belt, bro? Where is your belt? That should be coming out now. It brings
That
recognition
just
because
tells
now
me that Speed is a WWE thing, and it's not nothing that the major TV networks were interested in.
okay, I'm with you on that. I would agree, but here's my thing: social media
I'd
can
rather see
generate more
R-Truth
money.
run through the crowd with the 24/7 championship than this Speed thing. Because at least we saw it.
I don't have a comment because it's like
At least we
I ain't
saw
seen
it.
Andrade beat nobody in 3 minutes on his regular show. So how you just rolling people up in 3 minutes on Twitter, right? Like that's how like everyone forgets to kick out. Main event pay-per-views, man, motherfuckers can't get a finisher to save their life to work.
It's weird. But yeah, let's start top of the card, man. You got it,
Shinobi,
HP?
that rumor might be true.
What?
So I heard that King HP beat up Batman the other day.
I don't know what's going on. I know what I was doing while SmackDown was on.
What was you doing, bro?
Eating tacos and watching From. I got 2 episodes left on season 2. That's what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I was doing.
I'm not mad at you because I was grocery
Cody
shopping on my
Rhodes
phone. People
opening
thought I
the
was
show
crazy.
just don't do it for me. And the fact that he called out Jacob Fatu and told Jacob he needs to step up, and that still didn't do it for me.
I think what they're doing with that though is clever with this long-term booking because they're sowing those seeds of deception when
Even
Jacob's
if
turn.
it's long-term booking, it didn't hook me. Talking about me now. Maybe it hooked y'all in the
No,
chat.
I get you.
It's
I get
just
you.
what
Let,
else does Cody have to do?
let me ask you this question though. At that moment when Cody, okay, shout out. Let's start it. We'll start it. I guess we'll kind of run through the show, so I'm somewhat right because Cody's talking. He calls out the bloodline, and then he starts talking like he's talking to Solo about giving him a title shot and says that he earned it. You know what I'm saying? But then he's like, "But I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you, Jacob. Step up, Jacob fought too." Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. In this time, I was excited because I'm like, "What? This is gonna be interesting. You gonna take Jacob take a L, right? Only way Jacob doesn't take a L, you have Roman or somebody come back to beat up Jacob,
Hey,
and then it ends in a DQ.
Devon Baxter just tweeted. Archie Carter said SmackDown felt like it was pre-recorded. It did. It just don't
Yo,
feel.
hey,
It don't
I'm about to
feel.
go share that shit.
It just don't feel like SmackDown.
It feels like
Because
we're
2
just
of the
down getting
biggest
smacked.
things are missing from SmackDown. They happen to be part of the same storyline. Paul Heyman is like invaluable. Like what he brung, even when Roman was around, just him being on the mic, his presence, it didn't even have to be in the ring. It was a backstage segment, him on the 2 phones like Kevin Gates, and it was still engaging. Not having Roman and not having Paul Heyman there is hurting the show. And that's just 2 men.
You know it's crazy, and I asked you about that interview and stuff because I definitely want to talk about that, and we can probably roll that all in there, or we can do another
I
video,
didn't watch it. I
just
didn't
maybe
know it was
highlights.
out. I just kind of saw Paul Heyman talking
I
about
didn't
these
either. I
3
just
heads
saw
of
it, and when I saw it, I went to, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, they weren't really well. Anyway, you're right, man. I unfortunately though, I don't know when Roman and them coming back. So I don't know how many more weeks of this shit where it's bad. This is bad. This is bad. Next week is 7 days from today. That's September 13th, right? Um. Oh shit! I gotta switch this Twitter account. Can't text that from the Attitude Era page.
Hey, we don't want to see that. Now you got to tell
Yeah,
everybody your account was hacked.
we gotta you know what I'm saying, we gotta do it from my page so it represents what I said.
You know what
But
SmackDown? You know what SmackDown made me do tonight, HP? Something
hmm,
you've not known me to do since you know me.
what you did?
picked up a
What's in that
bottle.
bottle?
Nothing.
Y'all.
I
Oh, yo,
drank
hey,
it
y'all,
all through.
screen record this shit, y'all. They got the Archie Carter sipping a sippable.
They got
Y'all
SmackDown
know
got
what
me.
them sippables is.
SmackDown got me drinking.
This is coffee. Y'all know this my lemon lime
SmackDown got
cucumber
me
water.
drinking. HP.
This is my loaded Lux water. You know what I'm saying? That sparkling. But that
That's the
sippable.
second
This that
bottle.
shit the Archie got.
It's like 3 empty in here, man. I'm telling you, it's a hard watch, bro. I started
Hey,
watching
we
from
gonna be
me
on
eating
for a minute.
tacos. So
Archie sipping and he had tacos. Oh, you know. Hey,
man,
hey, this shit. Hey, we about to turn up. Hey.
this the start of my villain arc. All
Oh,
because
someone needs to
SmackDown.
start Cody's.
Some bad
So,
SmackDown. Hey, it's just
so I got a question though.
it was good. It was good background noise for me tonight. That's I was working on
Oh
some other stuff. I'm
shit,
writing
it was
video treatments.
good.
Because my project I'm
Yo,
dropping next Friday. It
we're not gonna skip over that fucking bar that you said. Yo, it was good background noise. Yo, 2.2 million people tune into this show every week, and they probably feel the same way probably about that you do. So that means 2 million people heard good background noise.
I want it to be better. I want it to be good. It's just I
Zell
don't
is
know.
always on Audie, bro. Pause. He's not
Say
on
what?
it, but you know what I'm saying? Zell is always
What's Zell talking about, man? Shout out to
Zell
Zell,
talking
man.
Zell talking about Japan. The Don need a 12-step program intervention, bro.
It got me, yeah, man. I need to stop watching SmackDown. That's what it is.
You know what though? But let me ask you this, because I know where I got excited, and then I'm not gonna say they let me down, but I understood why you deflated the balloon, right? You pumped up Jacob real quick for a moment with that Cody shit. And then there was the deception, because Solo was the one who told him no.
Yeah.
No. And then he like, I'm not doing Solo, that whole, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jacob, because all that shit is that's where I got deflated, but I understood why. Like, this is good storytelling, but like bro, like, you better come with something really good then, right? And you didn't. But at that moment, I'm thinking, all right, what we gonna get, since if we're not gonna get Jacob and Cody, which is a perfect person either bring Roman back to interfere, because we can't have Jacob lose now. He cannot lose right now. He cannot look weak either. He
And
has
Cody
to look
can't
like
lose. Cody cannot lose right now.
Cody can lose in weird ways. He
Yeah, I'm
can
talking
get
about lose the title. He can lose, but Cody
oh
cannot
oh
drop that
yeah.
title right now.
I agree with you, but I think he should. If it was up to me, I would have that motherfucker drop that bitch, and then he can win it back
To who?
solo, and that would suck.
Bro,
But sometimes,
people do not like Solo Sikoa.
but that's what I need. He's a heel. If I really
I
want
think
people to hate,
people
the
would
only thing
turn
I
the
need
channel if Solo Sikoa was the
now,
champion.
that is what I would have to put the belt back to Cody. But to spice things up,
Because
I
SmackDown's
would have
numbers have been decreasing.
yo. I seen that when they dropped under 2 million the other week,
500,000.
and bro, they they got to spice something up, and I don't think they even know how to after watching tonight's SmackDown, or they're saving it for CW, which is a dumb move. I think save some of it, but not all. Like, bro, you look like you don't know what you're doing. You look like you don't know how to play. So
Because what I put in the chat, Jack Willen signed a Legends deal, and Bret Hart's gonna be on Raw. That
yeah,
still does
yeah.
nothing for SmackDown. Those are two big things.
See, yeah. Also, Saucy, no, listen, that would give that itch to Solo and have Cody chase him. Yeah, it would. You got to do something different. You can't have someone be champion for a whole year and it just gets more boring and boring. If he loses it and he snaps and he's still in his baby face, but give me my title back, and he's running around chasing Nick Aldis, give me my title back. And like, Cody, calm down. Cody, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us something different.
Cody
Because
needs to
Roman ain't.
Cody needs to do what I thought Randy Orton would do. I
He
thought
said Cody is the Solo is the needle stopper. What the fuck is up with the chat, bro?
the needle stopper. That's funny. I
I can
thought when
look at the
Randy
chat and
Orton
talk to
came
you.
back, since he's the legend killer, he would have been absolutely obsessed with the bloodline. I thought Randy would be there every week. Like, I don't care about nothing. I mean,
He said
ungroomed.
it.
He grew a beard. Like, I'm upset. I don't care about nothing. Cody needs to do. If Cody drops the title, he needs to be obsessed with. I mean, stop wearing suits. The suits start to get a little wrinkly. The hair starts to change a little different color because he don't care about his appearance no more. And he's just, I'm obsessed with the bloodline. I don't care about none of this. And that would give him a little more interest and a little flavor. But something has to happen. He's selling
Archie,
vodka
Archie,
and
Archie, he is selling vodka. I ain't drinking that shit. And I drink.
you're not
Fuck out
drinking
of here.
Cody vodka?
Nah, I got to see the effects of it on humans, like before I touch
It's
that shit.
called Wheatley or something crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, it don't look like it's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? But Archie, are you really onto something with that? Let the suits get wrinkled. Remember, Paul Heyman did that when he was in distress with the Bloodline, and that final time when they really turned on him and put him through the table.
Yeah, he was
Paul
unkept. He was unshaved. He was
uncapped.
Cody
He
got to
even
come
said,
with the, and it just started real subtle. Like 1 week his shirt's untucked, next week the tie is loose. It's like he just don't care. Like he just woke up and look. I've had the same suit on for 3 weeks. I'm looking for the bloodline. I don't care about nothing else. He come out there with just a jacket
"No,
and a
I'm
tie.
with you. That shit would be fire." And I think that's something they should explore. 2 to 3 months. Someone just said that in the chat. 2 to 3 months. I think it was Laura. Shout out to Laura. I agree. 2 to 3 months. Just in between little pay-per-views. That's what they did with Sergeant Slaughter and Hogan. That's what they did with like Sid when Shawn Michaels. That's what you've done that plenty of times. Give it
Something.
changes the dynamic.
Yeah, he
Matter of
too
fact,
clean.
perfect dynamic was Shawn was the babyface his whole first title run. But when he got Madison Square Garden, he got booed. Sid got cheered. He dropped the title to Sid that night. Sid beat Bret Hart in December's pay-per-view and then lost it back to Shawn, who is now being cheered again because people was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So,
But who knows, bro?
but
What else it caught you from tonight's show?
so let me see what I took them pictures of. LA Knight did with that promo. I thought that was good work. Um,
He got a little
the
beef with the
bloodline.
Hot Tour girl because she has a podcast called Talk Tour.
Yeah.
He says,
See, LA Knight got beat to the
let me
punch.
talk to you, huh? Her podcast is called Talk Tour.
You know what's funny? I feel like people don't capitalize on their own shit. And then when other people do it, and it's not like she capitalized on his shit, but that was a lane that either one could have went to. But he's an active wrestler, so I don't know if
I'm
he has
not
the
gonna say
time.
what I want to say about this, so I'm gonna leave it
Mm.
alone.
You already said SmackDown feel pre-recorded. Then you got Zell in here talking about
Solo
Solo is
the
the
needle
ultimate
stopper.
needle stopper, bro.
You know what's crazy about that? People will buy needle stopper Solo Sokoa shirts.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Just have
Like how they had on Dragon Ball, it's over 9,000. His needs to be said under 1 million because they
you know what
lost
you could
5 million viewers.
that needle, like Roman Reigns, but have little small pictures. 3 people. Tamatanga, Jacob Fatu trying to push the needle up, like, yo, we gotta or push the needle down, right? They're trying to push that motherfucker, like, we gotta get that bitch to go. But have Tangaloa on the other side of the needle like a dumbass, pushing it, thinking he helping, but he's pushing it the
Bro,
opposite
they
way.
gotta figure
You know what I'm
something
saying?
out. They gotta figure something out.
Let me see what I had in my pictures. 'Cause that was how I did my notes. I just took pictures throughout the show to remind me of who
That's
was
how you
doing
know it
what
was
when I
bad.
was
HP
doing
didn't even take notes. He didn't pull out the binder tonight.
at
So
all. At all, bro.
I was watching TV.
Um,
I was watching TV and writing video treatments for my
oh yeah,
project
that's
happening Friday.
Bailey and Stratton. Oh, A-Town down and KO in a triple threat match. What are we doing? That man ain't won a belt in 7 years.
And
You
this
want
is what
to
you got
now
him
he's
doing.
looking good. He's getting a win in a triple threat match versus a tag team. Kevin Owens beats the what? You missed your mark, bro. Like
Nobody looked good tonight. Like
I thought A-Town down looked good beating up Kevin Owens because it meant nothing. It's like this is not putting y'all in the
Ni
tag
Chen,
team.
she lost. Like they started pushing her again, then they stopped, they started, and they stopped. She was on NXT. She had a whole feud with Jada Parker a few weeks ago.
You know what I think?
Then she
I
had a
think they
street
used Mid
fight
Chen.
a few weeks ago. She then now this. Then the whole return of it. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I think you know what I think they use
Why do you
Michin as
repackage a superstar, reintroduce him, give him this grandiose entrance, only for him to get rolled up in 3 seconds?
that shit is the dumbest. That's a waste of like what the fuck was he doing? Yeah, see, and this is what makes me
And
want to
he
cut. You're
looked
right. This is
good.
where you snooze.
He looked good.
He looked the money part. He looked the part that now you might have a new guy on the hunt for LA Knight or maybe Cody Rhodes, a heel who's like Cody, a heel who's like Cody. You just don't have him lose, but his wrestling style. He has good tough matches,
And they
and he's like,
completely
listen,
made him over from the Imperium thing. Like he looked like a totally different person. He could have
yeah,
led with that, but now you can't do nothing with him since he lost his debut in 3 seconds.
I think
That's
yo,
bad booking.
Kenobi,
That's what's happening.
that's bad
SmackDown
booking.
has bad booking because
That's
they
the thing.
have talent. They have talent. They have notable names.
100%.
It's just the booking. It's like I don't think I don't. It's not that I don't know if they necessarily care about SmackDown right now.
I just feel like that show was a 5.5, a 5 out of 10.
It felt pre-recorded. Again, that's just my feelings. That's the Archie Carter. But again, I told you what I was doing. I was watching from and writing video treatments. I tried to catch it. I tried to stick with it. It just felt for me sitting down to dedicate the 2 hours to giving SmackDown my undivided attention. I felt like it was other things I could have been doing because I wasn't really entertained.
It's wild. I see Awesome Saucy and Vinny. Y'all talking about this heel turn from KO. KO looks lost without Randy Orton, right? Because you had him
Thought
doing tag team work.
without you,
He
can't
did he
help
did he did tag
myself.
team work for months leading up to his feud with the Bloodline, all through the Bloodline. Then helping Cody, it was the Three Amigos.
He
Randy done went
won
off.
the titles with Sami Zayn. This was just WrestleMania.
Randy is no, he's beefing with a tag team, and they go into a trip like he don't know like why is he in a tag team match? Like he wants to go like
After
I
he
just need a
just
part.
wrestled for the title, they just moved on from that. He could have said, "You know what, Cody? My heart wasn't in it. I didn't want that, but I think I wanted. You woke up something in me. I want it. Now I want you, Cody."
Yes,
And this is what Cody said. No, no. Then that's what
no,
KO go crazy,
and
and
then
he
he
started
attacks
chasing.
that knee. He
And
goes
then
right for that knee. That remember they even marketed it in the match verbally that he doesn't have the killer instinct. It was Wade Barrett. He was saying like, "Come on, KO, you got to do it," and KO was like, "Shut up," and you know what I'm saying. But it was like you not doing it cost you the belt. Now you snap. Now we got a bad blood match because don't nobody want to see this solo shit. So I don't know what you do unless you're doing it on a weekly. They can have Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa on fucking speed. Then it draws attention. Bomb. Because don't nobody want to see that shit nowhere else. And then you tease Jacob Fatu versus Cody for a moment and people go crazy only for them to like get upset when you stop it. You
it
give
was
us an
tough. It just
tag.
was like and every week it's kind of been right. Everything's always right in the middle with SmackDown these days, which is crazy to think because SmackDown was can't miss TV.
At one point, they've
But
fallen
even
far
when
from great.
SmackDown was can't miss, Raw wasn't this bad. That's the thing.
Raw was not as bad, bro. And who's your who you talking about? Who's your tribal chief? We got a podcast chief. We put the ones up for him, and we got a real tribal chief. But who your tribal chief? Not
Shayna
the
Baszler.
OTC.
I mean, Sonya Deville, the Pure Fusion collection.
Dog, that shit is so terrible too. But I think let me go back to Michin for a second because I feel like she's been getting used on SmackDown since they did the North American Women's six woman ladder match for that title initially. And
That's like two
Kalani Jordan
pay-per-views
won.
ago.
Yeah. And she's been fighting Nia Jax since then. Now she's down there exclusively on SmackDown, but only as the Nia Jax squash partner.
She's
They're
enhancement
only allowed.
talent. She's enhancement talent
Oh
right now.
no, Lord, she ain't getting no belt. She gonna get a belt, but it's gonna be a strap, like, you know what I'm saying, from Nia Jax.
Who,
That's
Michin?
yeah, because that's what she is. She is Nia Jax squash buddy, beat up pal. You can whoever she's fighting is always connected to Nia Jax, and then it always reverts it back to her versus Nia
Bro,
Jax.
I don't know
And
what
Nia
what
Jax,
that is or what that's about,
you know
but
what it does? It keeps Nia Jax from fighting other people, and you like, damn, she just defended her title. But when you think about it, you're like, damn, for 2.5, almost 3 months now, she's been fighting the same people, the exact same people. She ain't stepped out the box. You ain't
it's
got
not the
her versus
fact that
Piper
she's been
Niven.
fighting the same people. She's not been winning.
Who? Nia Jax?
Michin.
Oh, but she's the no. Remember that one week she won, and Corey Graves lied to everybody. He was like, "Oh, she's been on a roll."
Look at what you said,
Nigga, we
bro. That 1 week she won. That was your reference
no. But
point.
my thing is, them
That
fucking
1 week.
announcers, them fucking announcers be trying to Mandela effect motherfuckers. Like we don't have these fucking recordings on YouTube to go back and watch week after week after we say she lost again. She lost. Like I don't. Bro, when you just keep this type of shit right handy, look at all them goddamn pins. Look at all them goddamn pins. Oh shit, my bad. What happened? Hold on. My bad. I dropped all these pens and markers on the shit.
Oh
And
man,
then I
going
hit a button.
crazy over there.
You know what I'm saying? We got all this. Look how blank that shit is. That's the SmackDown notes for the night. One line.
It
That
just,
you know what I mean?
I don't know, bro.
But
But
we can
I
go
mean,
back
we're
to
gonna
them though.
continue to watch it because we recap it. But it's not really much. There's no story advancements anywhere on SmackDown. Like
We can
nothing
get
is advancing, nothing is moving, nothing's really going forward. It's just SmackDown.
I can get another notepad. I can get another notepad. Who the fuck they think they talking to when they say, "Oh, Miss Yen is on a roll"?
And she looks
When she
good.
been on the roll?
She's been like redeveloping her look and character, and it's all for what?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Bailey thing really took me out. You don't just lose a title and just pop up and don't say nothing.
Yo, no speaking role. She barely beats Tiffany Stratton, and it's like she didn't win the. It's same thing with Damian Priest, but Damian Priest is talking, but it makes it almost worse because it's like,
But even if Priest is talking, Priest is getting backstage segments. There's a theme throughout the show. Bailey just lost and
but
just
it's the same. It's just Damian Priest got beat at some in his very first world championship run and never mentioned it. Every week he's like, "We gotta go get Dom Rhea, the Terror Twins. You good? Hey, da 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 da." You involved in Rhea beef. What type of beta man? If Kevin Samuel was alive today, man, he'd have lit Damian Priest ass up. Beta male shit, go get your title back, chump ass motherfucker. And I'm mad because I like Damian, but goddamn, bro, they got you looking good. At least mention the shit.
call
Hey,
him
once I
Mr.
knock
Beta
Dom
Man.
ass out, once I knock Dom ass out, Finn Balor next. Because of what he did, I'm gonna get my title back, but I
Well,
can't keep having.
he could even say, "Yo, I'm gonna line all Judgment Day up and take y'all out one by one," and that way you can't say I didn't do this.
Yes. And then after that, it's Gunther.
They
You know what
give
I'm
you
saying?
3 4 weeks.
Yes.
They give you JD. They gives you Finn. That gives you probably could run it back with Finn. Then it gives you Dom.
No, don't do Dom last. Dom didn't cost you the belt. Dom is Rhea's beef. You can't do Dom last. The entree is Finn. Finn went out there and put that man leg on the rope. Finn was out there at SummerSlam like this.
But I
Y'all
don't
covered
know.
that shit.
It's just like the follow through is not good.
There you go. The follow through. Yeah, exactly. It's poor. And Bailey was worse. Bailey fucking got knocked in the head and forgot she was a champion, bro. She came running out there like it was her third week off NXT. Bailey, she like got a tough match tonight. She don't even like point at Nia Jax like I want my shit back. Like nothing. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Who is writing this shit? Who is
Nobody.
writing this shit?
Nobody.
They got fucking Screech from Saved by the Bell writing this shit, bro. And then they do a great job with the Bloodline,
Did you know
but
he
they
was a
need
porn
one.
star once upon a time?
Screech?
Dustin Diamond, yeah, he did porn for a little bit. Don't ask me how I know that. Or don't ask why I even
Yo, what the
brought that into this conversation. But yeah, he did a little porn. Dustin Diamond. Shout out. First of all, that's a porn name, Dustin Diamond.
Yeah. Yeah, they be saying I have mad useless information stored in my brain, but that's something that would have been Control Alt deleted right out.
Nah, some things you can't unforget or unsee or unlearn.
Yeah, yo, Vinny, yo, shout, yeah, he a fan, he a fan. Yo, y'all need that sign Triple H had. Who booked this crap? Facts. Who booked this crap? Yeah, that's where we at with this shit. SmackDown is
Again,
trash
like you said,
right now, currently in this current
it
state.
doesn't feel like even the wrestlers kind of care at this point. Cause like Bailey should come out pissed. I'm angry. I want my title back. She should be upset. Like it's the emotion, the feeling. It's just like, okay, let's just go to work and do our job. Maybe I'm bugging. I've been known to
No,
bug.
I agree. Yo, Awesome Sauce is talking about they ain't had one defense. Who you talking? Oh, you talking about the Judgment Day? Judgment Day ain't defending them tag titles not one time. That's what Kofi was talking to old boy about. Before Gunther looked at him like he was like trash. But I don't know why you pair DIY. I don't understand how DIY and Street Profits came running to the rescue for Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes didn't come out at the end to cost the Bloodline the match. You can always pin Tongaloa, bro. You can always pin. It's always safe. He is a safe space, bro. You can pin Tongaloa every
Is
week,
a safe space, people.
and fans won't get mad. They won't get mad because it just we watch this man get a title for no reason
I'm
from a
just
guy
saying
that we all was like,
for this to be the last show on Fox, it should have been a bigger deal. That's all I'm saying. But
I think they could have. I think they're just. I think actually at this point they just don't know what they're doing. I mean, they know what they're doing with certain things, but with other wrestlers, they're like, "Oh no, it's okay. Trust me, we're long term booking." But it's like, bro,
it's not
don't
long
forget
term
about
because the stories aren't progressing. Nothing is progressing.
yo Tonga Loa getting pinned off an arm bar or some shit by accident. Like, yo, you can do anything with Tonga
That's
Loa,
my
bro.
favorite person in the Bloodline.
Yo, Tonga Loa kicks at it before
He
the
got
one
a
count.
T-shirt. I want to buy his T-shirt.
My name is Micah, the son of
Bro, I don't know. Again,
wrestling is in my veins. Whoever put that shit together, that little meme shit, and then it's got all those
weird.
botches after that.
I think we all in agreement with this. SmackDown has just been pretty average past few months. It's going into the months category of this now.
Yeah,
Even up
and
into
it's not
like the
getting better.
past few SmackDowns that's been going right into PLEs or pay-per-views. It's been pretty mid.
Let me ask you this: do you think the Bloodline has capped out at the storyline? Like, we wanted to come back with Roman, but do you feel like if you think about ways they can go and things they
I
can
think the
do?
Bloodline capped out a while ago, to be honest.
How far ago? WrestleMania or like before WrestleMania? 'Cause I don't know if I can go with you on this one, Archie.
The solo thing has never really worked. This
I
is
mean, it's like a
never
placeholder.
is yeah, but even then, it never really worked. Think about the placeholders we have had in wrestling. Remember when
Yo,
Shawn
shout
Michaels
out.
got hurt? Big placeholder. Triple H. Man, I'm done.
He trolling y'all.
He gotta
He
be.
got to be.
He gotta be. It's,
He
it's,
got to be.
it's a counter's act.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm with you on, you know what I'm saying? I like the two fire emojis, but when you put that
I think
together
he's
with
saying the
SmackDown,
SmackDown need to be burned. That's what he's saying. It's think about the placeholders we have had in wrestling. Again, when Shawn was hurt, Triple H had to step up. We got great things out of that. It's a
oh,
placeholder. A placeholder. Kicking out at 4 is crazy.
Yo, that should be it though. He gets pinned, clean the bell rings, and he just what
Hey,
happened?
that's like
Like,
Big E in NXT. He said he need 5. He had a 5 count. 3 ain't enough. I need 5. 3 ain't
dog,
enough, man. I need 5. Man, NXT used to cook. NXT still cooking, but
it's cooking SmackDown. It's way better than SmackDown. It's way better.
so you got Raw,
It,
SmackDown, Raw, NXT, SmackDown. This
SmackDown is
week,
the lead.
you ranking the shows this week.
This week,
This week.
um, well, easy choice. SmackDown was abysmal. Like that shit was
You
abysmal.
even the fact that you even have to think about Raw and NXT is crazy.
Yeah, but I I'll edge it to Raw because I
Kicking
think
out
their
that 4
superstars
is
are more.
that's how babies are made. Kicking out that 4. Don't kick out that 4, fellas. Kick out that 2 or 1.
Yo, are you doing those? What's that pin? The pretzel pin. That pretzel pin will get you fucked up. That's that shit Rhea do where she fold the legs over
That's
back
the I
past the
loved you
shoulder.
style. That's what that's called. I love you style. You ever been to In-N-Out
That's,
Burger? You get an animal style. That's I love you style.
man, that shit is crazy. That shit has created a lot of children.
In-N-Out
But
Burger.
I think with NXT,
Chad,
it's
how do
better
y'all rank
story.
this week's WWE weekly programming? What do you have? 1, 2, and 3. I think that if you watch NXT and if you don't watch NXT, you're missing out on some good high quality
Good
wrestling.
shit. Good shit. Good stories, good show. And yeah, NXT is 2 hours. So it's quality. It's quality. Even when it's bad, it ain't this bad. This is crazy,
And
bro.
think about the
That shit crazy.
story progression. NXT stories progress week to week. Like it's clear story progression. We had a hit, we had a turn with Chase U progression. We have people chasing champ. We have people actively chasing champions.
Yeah,
Progression.
I agree. You
It's
oh shit. Yo, young kids say NXT Raw and SmackDown. Vinny talking about NXT Raw, then Speed, then SmackDown. And then Devon say Raw, NXT, then SmackDown. So consensus, SmackDown is the worst shit out right now.
and Raw
Their
is
champion don't even end the show.
NXT's on Raw Hills. That's that. Think about what's being said right now. Think about that.
And think about this. Where the fuck is Cody Rhodes? If it's not like he opened pay per view because they're trying to try something different. He opens Raw, he doesn't close. I mean, he opens SmackDown, he doesn't close the show. When he does close the show, okay, but you had to have multiple. Remember, he was getting beat, tied up in the ropes, and they were beating Randy Orton. They were beating Kevin Owens. It had to be like mad shit happening for fucking Cody to close the show, not just a straight up just Cody and Cody only. Um, he doesn't. He starts pay per views. He starts Smackdowns, and he don't end them. And if you end that just speaks like take the title off, man. Just give it to Solo. Let Solo get a month or two. Even if he
I
takes it,
don't, bro.
you
They
have
put
to
the
do something
title
new.
on Solo Sokoa. It's gone. I don't. That reaction.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It'll get people talking, and then people talk. Now you got eyes. Now you have 1 week to do something mega. Because if it's bad after that, people gonna all them eyes you got. You go, what the fuck? Who? Why? Well, let me see what they're talking about. And if it's bad, then you fucked up.
But
But
the
if it's good,
reality of it is, if Solo Sokoa wasn't in the bloodline, you wouldn't even be talking about Cody dropping the belt to Solo Sokoa.
nah, you're right. But it gotta be to somebody because he can't keep doing this shit. He's not it. He is not it, man. He's not. I'm sure he sells merch. I'm sure he gets decent viewership where they're like, all right, because I keep it.
You sound like me.
I do, but I
Now
know
the
Cody
numbers
does it for the
don't
kids.
matter to Mr. Number. You're not
No, it
Mr.
does. It
Wonderful.
does.
You
It does.
Mr. Numberful over there.
It does. This is why Cody's at the beginning of the show and not the end. Because that 29 plus year old age group is like, they ain't really fucking with Cody. The young kids are. What time the kids be up? 8 o'clock. What time they be sleep? By 10. So hey, give them Cody in the beginning, not at the end. Because the older heads don't like that motherfucker.
I don't think the kids rocking with Cody no more.
They do. They love the
Only
song.
person,
They love the song,
it's
bro.
again, like I said, the step down from
Adrenaline.
Roman,
My kids love that shit.
the step down from Roman was a big step down. But there was so many people in this company that you could be having Cody Rhodes mingle with, and they're not for some reason. Cody should say, you know what? This bloodline ain't even worth my time. I'll holler at y'all when Roman come back.
He could
Like,
have said that, and then
just
it
get
would have
this,
set
and
an
then you
interesting.
have the bloodline like fucking with him, like, oh, we ain't good enough for you. No, no, you know what I'm saying? And he got to detach from this bloodline thing, from some kind of way. When Roman get back, holler at me, because this ain't the real bloodline. That's when the bloodline go crazy on the roster and insert themselves and make themselves affect the whole show and not just what Cody Rhodes is doing. That's when you be like, oh man, Jacob is wild and the time low is you can't escape us now. We done took over. Now. Then that's when Solo can say, acknowledge me. You gotta acknowledge me now. So
If you want to do that, a quick run, because I seen people in the chat, y'all talking about giving Jacob a mid card title. I don't think that would be wise right now. However, it could be done, and then you have Solo steal that shit right off Cody, and you
giving
go
Solo
what?
Jacob a title would take him away from the bloodline, which if Roman is that's the part. The Roman Reigns thing is such a big part, but what does Roman do when he comes back?
He gets beat up because they're
He
doing a
did
babyface
that.
turn.
That's why he's out right now.
No, his babyface run ain't. It's just getting started.
But I'm saying, what does he chase the bloodline or does he chase the
Yes,
champion?
yes,
Him chasing the
yes.
bloodline would be.
But you gotta look at it from the whole story. Remember, they got the rights to a name. They still got the rights to a name.
Do
Caesar
we want to
Sikoa.
see that in the ring though?
Yes. No. Yes and no. I want to see it initially, but I
There's
don't want
no
to see it draw out.
quality matches I think we would get out of Roman Reigns and the bloodline members individually, one-on-one, except maybe Jacob, maybe Solo.
I think Tama Tonga, you get a quality match. I think that's a quality match. I think the way they market Tama Tonga since he came has been like he's been going like this, but he always puts on good. He
I
always
think
does.
they had to tone him down because him and Jacob kind of give the same thing.
Yo, you got a list too, Laura. You said you and Cody both got lists. That's crazy. That's crazy. That
So
they say
what are you gonna
Cody's
talk
list be
about?
sounding like he's slobbering on the mic. He's like, yo, what are you on talk? But no, I fucks with Cody. I just don't fuck with this. I mean, he's at a low point, bro. And he does talk very well. You talk very well too. And you talk like you type, right? So, hey, we'd have never known.
Who?
It's just atrocious.
Nah, bro.
You know, Cody Homelander. I want to see Cody crash out. We all do. John Cena is gonna come back and beat. Okay, let's talk about that. Because he did say he got about 30 matches. And we haven't seen one yet. He's the end of the calendar year, December 31st, I think, right? Is basically the end of John Cena. Because he's not only doing one. So John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for a WWE Undisputed Championship, I think would ignite Cody. I don't think we'll ever see another John Cena heel run. I think at this point he's not going to do it. It's just not. No.
I don't think
Even
it
if I
got
tried to turn
Cody though, because it's just a moment.
it'd be a moment that people would love to see Cody just, John, just take it from him, bro. Just take it. If anyone should take it, I mean, I get Roman and shit, but John Cena, we could stop storyline for a minute for this. Or you want to pull him away from that bloodline shit, John Cena is perfect to do it.
Here's the thing about Cody Rhodes. If he's attached to the bloodline, he doesn't necessarily need the title.
Nah, Cody needs everything he can get, whether
His
it's a
story
title.
is the bloodline. That's my point. When you're the champion, your story should be you're the champion. You shouldn't be the title should not be secondary. The title is secondary. Cody is challenging people. Cody's on the open challenge on the big belt.
Come on, guys. Does anybody want a shot?
Anybody
Nah.
anybody want to
Hey,
hit
that
this?
that shit.
Who want to hit this? He giving it away.
Yo, bro. Yo, anybody.
He's selling. He's like prostituting himself out to the.
Yo,
Who wants some of this?
pause. I was thinking you was talking about smoking, but yo, yo, pause. Yo, where DNA at? Where?
I'm a man. You a man. You know what? If you can't give it away, let me be quiet, man.
Yo,
Let me be
holy
quiet, man.
shit,
Saki Archie ain't what
holy
y'all
shit.
need tonight.
But I do think John Cena could
But
ignite
it's an open
Cody.
challenge on the title in WWE. He's challenging people.
Yeah, it's bad because Bret Hart used to do that, but in a different way. He just like I'm a fighting champion, so anytime. So if his run got boring, and you're seeing why is Bret Hart fighting 1, 2, 3 Kid? Why is Bret Hart fighting fucking Virgil because he's a fighting champion? Oh, okay. And then when they find a worthy successor, that's the pay per view.
Yeah,
Cody is
Roman has to come
we don't
back.
have nobody up for you. Anybody want to say anybody want to hit this?
Anybody?
Hey,
I went too
he
far.
said they got Cody Rhodes on Hunts Point,
I
like
went too far. Yeah,
walking up to cars and shit, putting the fucking championship in that motherfucker. Where that, you know what I'm saying? Where my joint at? Oh shit, I ain't getting up. But you know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah, you want to hit this?
My bad.
Like,
My bad. My bad.
yo, the title is solidified. I don't agree. I think titles. Remember when the mid card titles and John Cena had to try to come back to make titles can get if you start changing and swap hopping belts. For instance, Raw tag team titles are damn near ruined. Yo, go back through our timeline, right? Go on the Attitude Era right now. Go to live, right?
Who
Not
has
videos.
the
Go to
Raw
live
Tag Team titles right now?
and see who Judgment Day. Let's see how
Okay.
far back
Yeah, they
because
don't defend them. I don't even see them titles.
no, this is what I'm saying. But listen. Somebody put in the chat. Go down our timeline. Click the video. It's a thumbnail of when they won the belts. It's in the live because it has Liv Morgan with them, and it was like, yo, and it's got a picture of the Judgment. They first won those belts. What date is that? I'm gonna pull it up. What the fuck is this?
Where are you going with that, HP?
I want to know how long it's been. Like, we haven't got a single defense. Nobody. Kofi Kingston last week said, "Hey, this is so." When we talk about titles being solidified, that's not true. A title can easily be unsolidified if the champion is just trash, not defending. Logan Paul, U.S. title wasn't solidified. People forgot that shit existed.
It's like money, bro. If the dollar ain't moving, the dollar ain't worth nothing.
And there, you know what I'm saying? So it's you can Cody Rhodes right now. I'm not saying the title isn't worth something because I think it is. He does have stellar matches when he has them. That's the weird part. Well, it's not weird. Cody can wrestle a little bit, you know. So it's Adam never came, but you've never seen him yet have a world title match where you felt he's gonna lose that belt. There's no threat. Over on Raw, there's fucking threats. Randy Orton. Are they gonna let Randy get 15? Because you know that him and John Cena shit, that world title, people Gunther might lose it. How you gonna think Gunther gonna lose it? He just won it. Because it's Randy Orton.
It
Okay,
feels
bet.
like Cody Rhodes is in a controlled environment. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's controlled. Everything is controlled. But on Raw, you never know.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm on here looking for my damn self what that shit was at.
What was the comment that made you say that about titles being solidified?
Zell. It says, I'll put it on the screen real quick. I put the wrong comment. God damn it. Well, not god damn it. Shout out to you.
What title
Jeff.
solidified the bloodline?
Title solidified the bloodline. I think you talking when Roman had it and he turned him, but I don't know if that's the case. I think
But Roman had that title forever.
I said the title solidified the bloodline, sir. It was lost its steam in other people's hands. I don't believe that. Because remember, one champion was Brock fucking Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar had lost no steam, 0.
When did Brock? What do you?
That's
I
how
don't.
Roman became undisputed. Remember, he beat Rock for his title, and then he had both. Remember, he did that crazy promo. He's like, "This is my title. This is my ring. That's my cameraman. These are my." You know what I'm saying? It was going. Brock
Yeah,
had the
that's
other
how
championship.
Roman the blood. Yeah, once Roman dropped it, that was it.
When Roman dropped, it was still cool for 24 hours. We had to see what
You know
Cody
what
was
it
going to do.
is? It's like when you see someone on a
Cody ain't do
mannequin
nothing.
at a store, and everything don't look good on everybody.
He said both of us drunk. We both can't be drunk. Somebody got to operate the stream.
Somebody gotta drive home.
Somebody got to track home.
Maybe I
WrestleMania
missed the
38 was the
point.
them titles ring.
Maybe I missed the
Cody
point, but
keeping them. Cody's keeping the titles warm for the final boss. Is that a possibility?
nah, bro. Rocky.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I asked y'all to go to this. I don't know if you can
Be
see
careful
it.
what you put up on that screen now.
Now this is the Attitude Era page of the lives. I'm
I'm talking
trying to
about
get
your
that glare
phone.
out of it. All right, you see it? Liv joins the Judgment Day. And that's the picture right there. It's 2 months ago, right? That happened before we filmed Trick Williams and Roxanne Perez when Trick Williams was in when Sean Spears beat him. That happened before the destruction of Paul Heyman when they put him through the table. That happened before we hit 10,000 subscribers. We were at 11,000, almost at 11,100. That was some time ago. Liv Morgan has her way with Daddy Dom. Trick Williams is a marked man. The WrestleMania behind the curtain. That's how long ago the fucking Judgment Day won those tag titles. And the date we dropped that because we were live. Of course, let me click the thing. June 24th. June 24th, the fucking Judgment Day won the titles.
It's September.
It's not a single defense. That's all of July, all of August, and we are in September 6th or whatever, plus the last week of June. So it's like 2.5 months.
I just don't know where we go. I just don't know where we
Three,
going.
4 pay-per-views.
I don't
Because
even
I'm
know
gonna
how
count
I
the
would
NXT
book
pay-per-views.
any of this, to be honest, because Roman being out, that's a big question mark.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna
Paul
say,
being out
yo,
is a big question mark.
I would say Nick Aldis needs to do something a little different. Like, hey, check this out.
Nick Aldis needs to
The
wrestle.
world,
That's what he needs to do.
I mean, because you got to build people. I think your closest thing is Andrade. Andrade competed for the Money in the Bank, which gave people world title opportunities. The first thing they do is Andrade. Well, you got to do something. Andrade, Carmelo were good enough to compete for a world title shot. But listen.
I'm listening.
But yet they put him down to LA Knight with the mid tier title. You see what I'm saying? Why? You have nobody else in the wings waiting. If Drew McIntyre was able to win that and get an immediate title shot, and these guys stole the show in that match, why should it not just be, hey, these guys represented SmackDown well in that match? They're gonna be fighting each other, and they're basically doing the best of 7,
To
even
see
though
who
it's
gets Cody.
I mean, you gave him Logan Paul.
But the thing that's the thing. What you said, you is no doubt in your mind that Cody's going to win.
SmackDown don't have no monsters. I mean, on the men's side, women's side, they got Piper Niven, they got Nia Jax. Like, damn, they got some broads that they'll put hands on. But on the men's side, like, what brolic motherfucker you see when his music hit, when he walk out, you like, oh shit. Cody, get the fuck out the ring, Cody. But on Raw, you got Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker, Randy Orton went over there, Gunther's over there, Drew McIntyre, damn near a shade under 300. He over there. CM, fuck it, I'm drunk too. I'm with you, Zell. SmackDown roster is Dookie Delights. Vinny, you funny as fuck.
Trying to find a
I
roster.
I think SmackDown roster is in a bad place, and You had Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, and instead of splitting them, you kept them in tag teams, and now the other motherfucker went to Raw. We don't even know what Randy Orton, because he didn't come back. He didn't come back this week and talk. That would have been great for SmackDown to say, "Hey, I tried, y'all. You know that motherfucker didn't
You
beat
got
me.
AJ
Caught a bad
Styles,
one."
Andrade, Dawkins, Cruz, Austin Theory, Baron Corbin, Alberto. Yeah, that's none of them.
You can do it with them if you market them right. Because Montez Ford, get him out the tag team ranks. Have him in. Get him out
Carmelo.
tag team ranks.
What's my boy's names? Yes, boy, Pretty Deadly, Vinci, Grayson Waller,
Da
Jacob,
Vinci could have done something tonight to say,
Gargano,
listen,
Carl Anderson, Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Luke
LA
Gallows,
Knight can challenge Cody, but they're not going to do that now.
Montez. Yeah, it's not Randy, which we don't know Randy's doing.
There's no monster
Santos
there.
Escobar, Shinsuke, who's been missing in action.
Shinsuke should
Ciampa.
come back and squash
Yeah, it's
somebody with.
not a lot of people that could even be in the position to do that.
Shinsuke needs
You
to
could
come.
even did something with the Good Brothers and let Cody run through Anderson, Gallows, then AJ, but they went right to AJ. I
Right
mean,
to AJ.
I don't know, bro.
Storytelling's bad. The booking's bad. And SmackDown is either putting everyone in tag teams. The
They
mid
could
card
even
level
did the
looks
whole
weak.
Santino Marella thing where somebody who you don't expect to win kind of gets a sneaky win over Cody, not for the title, just a sneaky win. Then that builds into some kind of story, But it's just I don't know. I don't know who's writing, who's producing. It's just bad booking. And then again, reading those names on a roster, that's tough.
It's tough. I don't think it has to be tough if you say, okay, this is why I say when you're in the back, if you're in the boardroom, right? I feel like you should have a board. And in one square, you have world title people. Another square, you have mid card title people. Another square, you have tag teams. And then you have your named jobbers. Apollo Crews. Every so often we need them to get a win. But basically, you're here to get beat up, bro, and get paid. So,
Damn.
boom, right? Or Baron Corbin, same thing. Actually, Baron Corbin has size. Pause. He he might be able to, but you've been booking him so bad for so long that no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, because Baron can
He,
actually wrestle. He was champion.
yes, yeah. And when you look at him versus Cody, if
I
he
didn't know
went
my
back
screen
on that
was
lone
blacked
wolf
out.
and
My
turn,
bad.
he'd have to turn on Apollo Crews. He'd have to get some quick wins. He'd have to come in and interfere in because he'd had to have a beef with recognizable names. So you probably interfere in Andrade and Carmelo. That's the only storyline you got going for you on the men's side, outside of what Cody's got with the Bloodline. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else cooking over there. And the temperature ain't really that hot for Andrade and Carmelo.
My bad.
It really ain't. It's just the only thing that you can say week by week has you can follow it.
I
It's
don't
the
know.
only thing.
But I didn't think we was gonna get an hour out of this.
Nah, but I do want to transition, and I'll paraphrase some stuff and see what your opinion is. You probably won't really watch the whole Roman Paul Heyman interview, and the reason why they talk a lot of analytics, data. It wasn't a wrestling
Nope.
week by week
Eh.
interview. It was a corporation type of interview where the business of wrestling, they talk numbers. They literally use the words analytics and data and what it shows you and bringing it to Netflix. But they asked some very interesting questions about the uncensored, Netflix having free range to be uncensored. Roman's reply, him and Paul Heyman both, but Roman's reply was, I think it's more challenging, and he gave salute to past eras. I think it's more challenging to do what we do in this PG era, basically saying that, I'm paraphrasing also, but basically because he doesn't have free range to do anything, and the storytelling. Paul Heyman kind of followed up that question saying, if the storyline, like they're basically saying they're not just gonna be on Raw going, fuck this, you punk motherfucker, I'll beat the shit out you. They ain't gonna say that.
No, that's definitely
But
not.
Nah. The only person who could say some wild shit like that is like
Nobody.
CM. Nobody really. Yeah, you're right.
Nobody.
But Paul Heyman made a point to say if the storyline calls for it, and he also, and I believe that's correct. I believe they're not going to jump off the deep end because going back to Roman, Roman talked about the audiences that they have. You have a very large, small audience. You have a lot of kids. You have millions. If you have 100 million people on your channel, right, which the WWE does, they have like 102 million people, right? You can't just jump off the deep end
I don't think this
because you will
Netflix
tune
thing is
out
going to be
a
what
lot of
people.
audience.
I don't think it's going to be what people is thinking it's going to be. It's not going to be the
Right.
Attitude Era, bruh. ECW was 5 times worse than what WWE was doing. And it's not going to sniff that. They've even been cleaning up the library from some of the ECW stuff. They edit the chants, they mute the audience. WWE has cleaned up their act so much, and the spit shine is going to be this Vince McMahon documentary. So I don't think that this Netflix thing is going to be what people think it's going to be.
The thing you'll get darker stories, but those darker stories will pay off on late pay-per-views. What I mean by late pay-per-views is the match before the main event, because they want your kids to be to bed. They want to have as many. They're not just going to go all of a sudden TVM. They're just not going to do that because you know
Remember
how
they
many.
did that a few years ago, and it was like the last hour of the show is like a different rating. It was something weird they was
It's like
doing,
PG. It was like the highest rating you could have
and it was
that TV will allow.
they was marketing it as okay, the last hour is this. Like you,
But that was then their attitude era
but
because
I
it was
don't
like
know.
the show started off very light. You know what I'm saying, as far as censorship and shit. But I think with that being said, we're not going to get what you think we're going to get, and I'm now confirmed to that because there is a large children's audience, and this is how it works too. It's just like movies. Why are there so many number one movies? Like when you talk about good movies, right? You can think about The Town or whatever, right? But the reason they don't do the numbers, it's very hard for a rated R movie to break 1 billion, like Deadpool just did it, right? Is because kids can't, you know what I mean? A 12-year-old can't just buy a ticket to that movie at every theater around the country because some theaters will stop him. Hey, you're not 17. You can't come in. Now that restricts your money. So you see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about money. Don't think that the WWE ain't no stock related company. We just talking about wrestling storylines. If it don't draw dollars, it doesn't happen. John Cena was quoted on Shannon Sharp. The reason why Roman's the GOAT is because the stock was trading at $11. It now trades at 117. You think WWE is gonna say, fuck that. I want to appease the older crowd and lose the child audience? Nick, you crazy as fuck. And you know what the adult audience is? People who used to be children that got drawn to Raw. That's all we are. Everybody here. If y'all like in this chat, how many of y'all just joined wrestling in your last 5 years and never had experience with wrestling? Probably a minority. Probably a minority. And Archie, they talked about that too, about those steadfast fans and drawing new audiences and why. Like Paul Heyman said, you wanna know why I say my name is Paul Heyman? Like, why does it? He literally stated because again, we have to appeal to the new eyes. So right off the rip, you know my name now. You just heard it, and I'm here. I'm the wise man for the Roman, like blah 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 blah. So now, because they were trying to ask it's hard to keep up with the storylines, and they were trying to answer that. No, you don't, because we give small recaps. They talked about the vignette packages. Why? Because you have to appeal to bringing in new people. Because guess what? More people stop watching. If you don't appeal to those people, guess what? People definitely stop watching wrestling. They stop fucking with it. Shit, you even said the other day, 2003, I tuned out, then I came back. You know how many people have done that through the years?
But
So
I'm
you
tuning
always
out
got to keep us.
now. If it wasn't for Attitude Era podcast, I wouldn't have watched SmackDown tonight. I'm not gonna hold you.
If it wasn't for the podcast, I definitely wouldn't be watching NXT. I'll check it out. I'll check the highlights. That's how I see it. That's how I'm
I
familiar with the
watch
people.
NXT. Like I said, I watch AEW.
I
I
didn't.
watch New Japan. I watch other stuff, but a lot of WWE stuff I would skip on by. I'm not gonna hold you, especially these past few months of SmackDown. You know what I could be doing on a Friday?
SmackDown would have tuned me out. I'd already tuned out because that shit is ridiculous, bro. It's a bad show. It's at this point, it's bad. We can't keep having 5, 6s. The best show we've had in months is a 7. We just got to say what it is, and
You're
that's
losing
that show is bad.
500,000 viewers, so I don't know. It's
That
it's
speaks
it's
volumes.
500,000 people who don't want to hit that Cody Rhodes. So
yeah, and there's nothing else to say. I ain't got.
We've
shit
been
else to say.
catfish. Cody Rhodes catfished us. We thought we was gonna get
Damn,
to
Devon, you young as hell. You 23. You got your whole life ahead of you. Niggas still ask you what you gonna be when you grow up. That shit crazy.
You don't
You
know
know
that.
what? You can tell if you old depending on what you know. What I'm saying, because people like, hey, what are you doing? You be like, oh, I just gotta. I'm getting ready to go to college. You be like, oh, how old are you? 23. I'm like, oh, okay. They start saying, hey, man, hey, do this, do that. If I were to say, hey, I'm about to go to college, they'd be like, what do you do? Or I'm in between. They'd be like, hey, man, you better get your shit together. Niggas don't want to exchange numbers and help me out. Why? Because you're 42. You'll find out where that I can tell you where it is, but you'll find out. But that's dope. I've been a fan since Japan. The Tom was selling Starbucks coffee at a Blockbuster with a Duck Dodger.
You know what's crazy though? How you said he got his whole life ahead of him. They've raised the age of acceptance in the military because the 30 and 40-year-olds are in better shape than the 20-year-olds. You could be 35 and join the Air Force now.
So you
You
want
could
me
be
to? You know
40
I know
plus and
very
join
good.
the Army now.
I know some shit, right?
So
I know some shit. Right?
you're gonna be like an E1 with a 22-year-old yelling at you.
So that's not really the case. The case is the Manning issue. The Manning issue is people aren't joining. They're not
Yeah,
joining.
but the
Bro,
part of that was a few years ago when they started changing. It was because of the 30-year-olds were in better shape than 20-year-olds. Think about that. That's wild.
I think what
My mile time is pretty decent still.
you don't have to run at least a mile and a half
No, I'm
because
saying
the
my
Navy
mile
does a mile and
time
a
is
half.
solid.
Yeah, you say you run routinely. I stopped. If I
Three
showed you
miles
pictures
a
of
day.
now and then, but
3
I'm
miles a
retired.
day.
I mean, I ain't gonna say, what I'm saying, I ain't trying to say too much. I said I don't like to talk about that shit. That's old chapters, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I'm actually gonna start back next week running. My toes is healing up pretty good.
I'm supposed to because my son, he just got cleared to fight again. So it's
I
like,
miss
oh
it. I
shit.
miss running. Yeah, get my 3. Yeah, chat, man, get a little active, get a little sun on your skin. You know what I'm saying? Get outside, get
Yeah, we
moving.
can do that. Yo, download that. We can talk. We'll put that in the perks. Make sure you join the membership because one, before we even talk about fitness and working out, you know what I'm saying, gaming with the gang and all that shit. It's in the perks. Go peep it. Go check it out. Um, there's some stuff like it's really hard with schedules because I just started some new stuff. Archie got his stuff going on. DNA got his stuff on. The school year has started, no matter where you're at, because it's after Labor Day. So if you're in Jersey and New York, the kids just started school. If you down in there in South, our kids been in school. You know what I'm saying? It hits different. Trust me, it
What
hits
was I
different.
doing
And
at 23? Where was I? Well, 23.
I can tell you where I was at
What was
23.
23-year-old Archie doing?
I know what I was doing
23.
at 23.
What year was it 23 years ago? That's the question. 2001?
2001. Yeah.
Oh, I was fresh off the porch. I had hair. I
So
thought
let me tell you something.
I was
On this day,
I was
right?
fresh off the
On
porch.
this day, I was in Maine. I was in Bath, Maine. September 11th didn't happen yet. It's about to happen in 5 days
How
from
you
now.
feeling?
And I was in the military. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
You
it was
talking
about to
first
kick off,
apartment,
and we didn't know.
Archie? You talking first car, 19, paid, wrote my first check, bought my first car, 1994, black Honda Accord, still had the
Wait,
cell
you
phone.
bought a car in 1994, and I'm older than you? How? Wait.
No, my first car I bought was a 1994 Honda Accord
Oh, gotcha.
in
Okay, gotcha.
2001. Yeah,
Got
that was my
okay.
first car.
We here. We here.
It was black, had the tan interior, still had the cell phone in it. Because once upon a time, folks, it was phones in cars. Yeah, my first car I bought. I'm talking about first
Go back
job,
to the rich.
Archie, college,
He gave
Archie.
me story.
I was in college with my own crib, own car. I was
That's
I
shout
was
out
a
to
terror.
Archie. You talking about I was adulting because I got all my bills on auto pay, but this nigga went to college.
I was
This brother is in the
who
military. He one of the motherfuckers. We be like,
me?
yeah, you said you
Oh
went to
man,
college. I mean,
yeah, I got kicked out 2 of them. I lost the
shout out,
football scholarship. And I had to go to
shout out to
another
you.
one.
Shout out to you. My first car was a 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer, and it was the year 2004. I bought my first car. It was the year
See,
2004. I bought
you've
a 2000.
been. You see what I'm saying? You always been. That's you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
But then at that
1994
time,
Honda Accord.
but
You heard me?
but at that time, I was married.
What was some of y'all
First
first
time.
cars, chat? This is
But
interesting.
hold
See,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We ain't about to bypass this. I'm about to give you the real deal though. So I bring the car home because I didn't have a license when I bought my first car. So that was already an issue in the household. Like, how you do that? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, yo, don't worry about it. We got it. We good. Like, nigga, like, what's up? Um, the other half
you know
wasn't
where you're
pleased.
from. You just hit them with Jersey when they.
So the other half wasn't pleased. So she was on some other shit. We can't afford the insurance. She was on some adult shit. I was not. It too.
You was
My young.
married in 2004.
Yeah, I was married young, bro. I was married young. My life, I've lived 2 lifetimes, bro. I swear to God, like I've always been told I should write a book, I should have a movie, blah blah
You
blah
was
blah.
married
And I'm
in
not bullshitting.
2004.
I've lived 2 lifetimes. Like my, I am a magnet for the bullshit, but I like the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
You
always
toxic.
have a good time,
You toxic.
and
That's what it
I
is.
I am toxic. However, I'm a good toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not no fucked up piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? All my shit together.
You
Like
was
nobody can
married
tell me
when
nothing.
the college dropout and Purple Haze came out.
Mhm,
Ugh.
mhm, mhm. I got married young.
You
I
can't
got
be
married young.
married sucking the niners
So
on the
here's what
radio.
happens, and it's a problem. I get into man, I'm about to let the game. Oh man, this see story time on HP. I back then,
You was
rules
married when
were
Hustler Music was out.
yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Wayne, the first Carter.
yeah.
Oh man,
So
you wasn't
rules
in the
back
club with
then.
a big ass T-shirt on doing this.
I had a serious club phase. My club phase is bro. Listen. I used to have rules. Like me, rule was never sleep with a person more than once. Because again, it's very easy for people to fall in. Like with me, I'm a very addictive a personality. Not me addicted to you, you getting addicted to me. Like I'm very like if you like oh he kind of whatever. You're going to eat. I'm very easy to, you know what I'm saying, and that's a problem. That's why I have to. Anyway, we ain't gonna go all there. So with this 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer, she was like, "Look, we can't afford it." Yeah, she bullshit. So I had to take it back. The motherfucker made me get a 2001 Dodge Neon, bro. A 2-door. That's back when they did 2-door. I ain't seen no 2-door car no more. That's back when you got your partners and you pull up to the club. Niggas got to pull a fucking seat forward and come out the
Two-door
back
neon
on
is
one side.
crazy with the buggy eyes. They had a stripe on the side too.
Bruh,
Huh? What color was
that
this
shit is
stripe?
that shit knocked my whole confidence down bad. Mind you, at this time, I'm so with the shit in my life. So there's issues that pop up in the rise. I'm in San Diego. I'm wilding. It's a great time. And you can never be a cool nigga if you got a fucking 2-door car and 4 niggas in the car. It'll never work. When niggas trip over the seatbelt, getting out the car, you gotta pull the fucking seat forward. Niggas banging on the shit to get out. Yo, get me out. Yo, shorty. That's that whole no scrub shit. Yeah, but it was my car, so I'm not the scrub. However, you can never pull up. I've had a chick. They got a drive through on Fifth Ave in San Diego. I remember I pulled up on Shorty at a drive-in movie theater, and she was like, "Hell no." I'm like, "What you? Come on." And she was like, "Get in my car. Just get in my car." And I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga got his own ride, but you don't want to get in. You got too much motherfucking pride. Yeah, yeah. Cause you can't get in the back seat until you pull the fucking seat for that shit ain't sexy. You can't sexily tell a chick like,
I
let's go
think
and
the
slide in the back.
IS 300s was new back then.
Nigga,
Cause
you
I
can't
worked
even slide in the
300.
back. You gotta slide the seat forward before you can even slide in the back. So yeah, it was not a good time in my life. I
That's when
got
I got
divorced
addicted
shortly
to
after that.
sunroofs. Sunroofs. That was all. Sunroofs and moonroofs. I was like, yo, every car I have got to have a sunroof and moonroof. Let me
That's
tell
my
you
joint
how.
right now.
Let me tell you how out here I was in 2004.
I want to hear it.
Once upon a time, to this day, like my man Deontay Wilder said, to this day, we don't know who did this, but I had a crew. I'm not saying no names because I ain't incriminating nobody. But if you was in Charlotte, North Carolina, from like 2002 to about 2010-ish, you knew what was shaking in the streets. So one day we caught wind of a website. And on this website, it had me and my crew listed on this website. And it was like descriptions of us, what we did, who we did it with. It was a girl. The whole crew, we had like profiles on this site.
Shut up, bro.
Guess what the site was called?
Backpage.
Archie'sAdog.com.
What? Yo, shout out. Yo,
We don't
shout
know
out to
to
you,
this
bro.
day who created that site, who this person was. I don't know, but Archie'sAdog.com was a thing once upon a time created by somebody. We don't know. That's what I'm saying. 2004,
Archie'sAdog.com.
we was outside. We was outside before it was outside. But thank God Archie'sAdog.com and everybody involved was before the social media era. Cause yeah,
Yo,
we had some good
time
time.
out. We gotta make that shit a thing though. Like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like that is a thing.
Archie's a
I'm
dog.
sorry, bro. I
And I
gotta I
wasn't the
gotta do
dog,
that.
by the way. It was like Archie's a dog. They spelled it D-A-W. It was weird, bro. It was somebody, some young
Archie'sAdog.com.
lady or man, could have been somebody doing something for their friend. I don't know. But
Time out. Pause. That's a mega pause.
you know what I'm saying? They could have created it for their friend. Somebody created this site. We don't know who
Oh,
did it. Oh no,
okay. Got you, got
I
you.
wasn't out. Hey, I was out here.
Hey,
I wasn't
hey,
out
do
here
what you
like
do,
that.
brother. Do what you do.
No. To each his own, but yeah, I don't.
To each his own. To each his
Yeah,
own. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, do your thing. Do your thing. Do
We don't
consent.
love, we don't hate.
Long as it's consent, hey, do your thing. Have fun. But yeah, Archie'sAdog.com was a thing, man. So yeah, so hey, man, I was a terror. I was a MySpace terror. I was a
Black Planet? I got
Black
catfish
Planet,
hard
Me
in Black
Gente,
Planet.
College Club.
So y'all see the
I was
size of these.
ASL. You know, remember ASL? See, Divine don't know about that. He's 23. The
Yeah.
Divine only world
Yo,
Divine knows has the internet.
that's a wild concept. That's crazy when you say that out loud. Like, damn. You damn.
Divine ain't never ate yellow Wendy's.
Devon don't know about MySpace. The
MySpace.
Black Planet. Let me tell you about how I got fit catfish in Maine. So Maine, I might get some flack for this, but in Maine, if you are
You
not
don't
familiar with
guess
this,
what, Jerry? You don't have to say it.
it's the podcast. It's the attitude era. I'd be wrong if I didn't say it.
Hey, then we're gonna take it home after this because I got some stuff to do tonight and tomorrow. I'm dropping my album next Friday. I just decided to put it out, man.
Shout out to Zell with the police interceptor Crown Vic for a fucking first car.
See, Zell, the
That's
type of person I was mad, I would be nervous because they pull behind you. You like, damn.
no, that's the type of nigga that I can't put my neon next to. Like I gotta get the fuck out of here because
Oh,
I
nah.
went to a club with the neon. I used to go to 94 Aero Squadron. If you from San Diego or
I used to
out
work
there,
overnight at a car dealership, right? And in Charlotte, this car dealership was on Independence Boulevard. Back then, they had this club called H2O. H2O was like the latest club in Charlotte. I used to work overnight doing detail, paint, and recon work. So you know what a bunch of young dudes with access to cars gonna do. We used to pull up to the club every night. Camaros, Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? Whatever was hot at the time that came to the car dealership, we posted up at the club like it's ours, and we supposed to be at work. But you know, good old times with the crew, man. Shout out to the crew. I don't talk to nobody no more, but shout out to the crew.
Yo, I don't even, you're right.
He
I should
said
not say this.
police
I'm gonna say
intercepted
it.
Crown Vic. That thing F.
Yeah, that shit. That's natty, bro.
Hey Zell, you live in the
That's a,
South? You live in the South,
yeah. He
Zell?
from the South. He's from the
Oh,
South.
see, that's
You
see,
gotta be from the South
we
because
talking,
he don't get
we
props for no
riding in the
car like that
Crown
from New York
Vics, we got the
or
glass
Jersey.
house, we got the
Niggas would never even if you pull up in some shit like that in Jersey, niggas is not like, oh, that's an ill ride. But in the South,
Cutlass, Monte
like if you have
Carlos,
a box
Regals.
Chevy, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you get any of them '84 box Chevy, like that shit go crazy. Like the watch car, like when I was in San Diego, I lived in San Diego for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And niggas had
Fiats.
Escalade, not just Escalades, but avalanches. When avalanches got hot, well, I don't know if they got hot around the country, but yo, niggas putting 24s, 26s on them bitches, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in San Diego because I got there when I was 18. I was married from 2003.
You got married at
I was
18,
divorced by
HB?
2006. Huh?
You got married at 18?
No, I was 18 in 2000. I was married by 21. And then by 24, I was gone. But mind you, like, I ain't gonna say I was the best husband. Nah, I was fucking up. I was doing me. She was doing her though. Doing me. It is what it is. But not in my second marriage. Second marriage was legit. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? But the first one, we was too young for that shit. There was no reason to do that. There was no reason to do that. There's no reason to do that. That was dumb. That was dumb. But I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? But that was dumb. And then God paid me. So I got deployed. While I was on deployment, I was sleeping with a chick, right? This is how the universe fucking works. This is why like my life is a movie and the shit is fucked up and God be laughing at me. And I'd be like, that nigga fucked up. So I I cheat chick for the whole 6-7 months we out there, right? It's already bad because my homeboy, supposedly, right? Obviously not, but we get into it, but that's another story. He's emailing from a fake email while I'm deployed to my wife at time what I'm doing.
Oh,
Hotel numbers, everything. Like the intricate details that only me and her can know. So we beefing. I'm like, yo, you telling your friend just left. She just flew out. She pregnant. When you in the military and you on deployment, you get pregnant, you gotta go. So anyway, boom, I'm like, yo, she must have went back. She met up with the wife. And my homeboy feeding me that shit like, yo, that bitch telling. I'm like, yo, I can't. You right. Meanwhile, this nigga is the
it
one
was
doing it, but I
him.
don't know that.
Oh, man.
So this is how the universe works.
Man, take
So
that shit down, man. I'm looking at archiesadog.com all night.
so
Archie's a fine young man these days. Good karma, baby.
so we get back from deployment. Shit is what it is. It's bad. I'm trying to work it out with the wife. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna get into any of those extra stories because they're really fucked up.
Please
But
don't.
we move. We're like, bet we're gonna get this nice house. The shit has skylights in it. You know what I'm saying? Skylight is like a roof, like it's windows in your ceiling, like for the shit that's the fucking moon and the sun to fucking beam and hit you on some Denzel Washington shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we move. You know who my fucking next door neighbor is? Old girl who I've been cheating with, and her new husband that they've now got. And then I'm not talking about like 2 doors down, 3 doors. I'm talking about directly. We share fucking grass to cut. Like nigga.
How that
Oh man. Oh my god. We move in and she's outside, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. And my ex-wife now, but wife at the time, she know her. She like, oh, I know. Oh, this bitch. Oh, she pull up to the house. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, chill. It's not the type of party. You know what I'm saying? Da, da, da. Yo, these niggas live here.
they live here?
Oh my god.
That's why. That's
So
what them
yeah, my marriage
skylights.
ended.
That's what them skylights will do, dog.
Yo, my marriage ended hella fast. That was 3 years in total time from the moment we said I do to the moment my divorce paper came in the mail. Bang. 3 years, like max the fuck out. That shit was bad. Yeah, that shit was bad, bro. But hey, you live and you win some, you lose some, but you
We
live.
live to fight another day. And we live to
So
fight another day, folks. You know, we start with wrestling. You know, you never know where we gonna end or what you gonna get. We learned today
Vinny
that
fucking lying. Vinny ain't no way. Oh, what year were you? What year was it when you got your first car? You see that shit? You see that comment?
nah.
Hey, in the chat, before we get off, I just gotta know: is this
My
true?
first
What
one
year?
was a '02 C20.
So what year was he? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Vinny a little younger than us, so
Oh yeah. Never
yeah,
mind. That was
Vinny a
5
little
years
younger
ago.
than
He turned
us.
18. So he might have been like 2017 when he got that whip. Okay, never mind, Vinny. I'm about to say, ain't no way he had an '02 and '02.
The C24.
But
See, I always wanted the C series. I'm too tall for it though. I'm too tall for that. So
you
I
ain't
had,
about
I
to
had to
say
at least do
nothing.
E class, huh? I used to
Vinny's
race
gonna get
cars.
upset.
I used to race cars.
Ooh.
I used to build cars and race them. I'm talking
You
like
know what my next car is?
nitrous spraying through the hood and carbon fiber, everything, shave handles. Like we thought we was on some Fast and Furious type shit, early 2000s. So yeah,
I know what my next car is.
I lived a pretty good
It's gonna
life,
make.
man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My make your next move your best move. We
Your
there.
next car, what you got in mind, man?
That Mercedes,
Which
a
one?
500 series, maybe a 600 series. I
600?
just got to make sure all this divorce shit is settled. Like paperwork is all good because I can't pull up to pick the kids up. But it's gonna be my other car. We gotta put this motherfucker in the garage. We can't even see it like until I pull out on the weekends. And if I pull it out, that means I'm going in something to pull out. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't. You know what I mean? Like 'cause
600
I
is
went
not.
to the yo.
The
I'm
six
just
is
in
not.
the little dealership in
Oh,
them
you
dealership pictures.
you serious?
Yeah. Absolutely. I got a whole we went to the
600?
dealership 'cause I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it, and I was like, "Nah, let me wait to make sure everything settles out
You got to do the
so they make me."
six. You got to do 600.
There's one. There's the S5, S560. Yeah, we move it, baby. We move it. However, make sure that shout out to everybody out there, man. Make sure you take 10% of your money and put that motherfucker up. Get you a Robinhood account. Get you a Webull account. Get you a
Hey,
business account.
soon as
Get you
Doge
LLC.
come and do something, I'll be right at the dealership with you.
If you need, I don't want to give advice, you know what I'm saying, but we could definitely talk finance. Like I said, I've lived a full life. You know what I'm saying? I've had everything from cars getting repoed to I living out the trunk of my car to it'll never happen again. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at buying, you know
Ethereum,
what I'm
Doge,
saying?
all. I
But
need something to shake.
I got you.
I
Yo,
got
I'm
my
gonna just say
got my
like this.
thing set up. Everything's set up. I'm just waiting. It's this one thing I'm waiting to happen. That once it happens, the world's gonna change, and there's gonna be a lot of people benefit from it. So we'll talk about that off there.
You got some Matic?
I got a little info.
I'm talking about man. Yo, Bitcoin is 56,000 right now, right? People are like, oh yeah, but that's a go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's it's on sale right now. I'll say it like that. It's on sale. This ain't financial advice. You know what I'm saying? This ain't financial advice. You gotta always put that advisory out. But I'm just saying it might be on sale right now. So if you can get you a piece of
Hey,
something. I don't
56,000
got
is a
56,000.
sell. I just hit my little fan dude back, but we
No,
ain't.
you ain't gotta have 56,000. You can have $2. You
Oh,
go
I
and get
know
you an
how it
account
works.
or
You can buy a piece of a coin. I know how it
yeah,
works.
exactly. Your $2 might turn to 10, da 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 da.
That's like
Oh,
that
we at
one dude who
54,000.
bought he bought pizza. The first Bitcoin purchase was like a large pizza, and he spent like
Yeah.
yeah.
Seen
If
that,
he would
right?
have held those through the roof, through the roof.
I don't think there's no original holders still there because you talking about something that was pennies, right? When do you sell? Because when imagine it hitting like $12, you're like, yo, I'm out,
I
right? We
forgot I had
laughing now.
those coins. See, that's what it has to be. It has to be something you put aside and you just forget and just say, "Hey, this work, it work. If it don't, it don't."
There's different type of investments, Hobie. Hey, maybe I'll do that on a hall preview. You know what I'm saying? Where I can just talk. You got to have your long term and your short term. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just a quick shot if you want to learn how to
I
invest
know
and
that
you got
one
kids.
night that Doge was going up, but it hit like 79,
72,
80.
72.
I was looking at the phone like, let me sell some of this.
I remember my son was watching me and I made like 8,000 in a day.
Bro, that shit
That
was
was
going
some shit.
crazy. Yeah.
That was some
Yeah.
shit. And my son was like, we're rich. I'm like, we're never rich, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, my nigga, hey,
You
we can talk whatever.
600 bands rich.
Yeah. Hey, I've lived 2 lifetimes. I have plenty of mistakes to
You like a
share.
cat, bro.
And
You live 9 lives.
yeah, but I don't make the same mistake twice. I don't. I promise you.
He
I
makes it
promise you.
3 times. That's what makes him the most interesting man in the world.
Wrong. You see them numbers? They're all down. Things are on sale today. So if you wanna oh my god, it's at 37 cents. Yo,
You getting distracted. We about to get up out of here, man.
yeah,
We'll be
yeah,
up
yeah.
talking all night. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? I got stuff to do. Shout out to y'all, man. Hope this
11:32.
week was good to you and good for you. Another fantastic Friday with the chat. My man HP. We will see y'all Sunday. Dropping the interview. Not sure who. So
Sunday?
Jacqueline got a Legends deal. So,
Yeah. Shout out to Jacqueline.
shout out
And
to Jacqueline.
we got an interview with her.
Yeah. Then next week, it might be a little Mick Foley-ish. We still got some decisions to make, but yeah, we are creating the content. It's coming. We appreciate y'all. And there's something happening in October in New York. I don't know if I'm supposed to even say that, but
I don't know if we can or not. I think we
oh
can. I
no, I'm
think
just
we
saying
can. I don't
something's
know.
happening in October in New York,
Something
and the
is happening.
Attitude Ever podcast is going to be, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be all in the building. But let's just say that. So yeah. Lot
Hey,
going on.
I've been tipsy. If you a member, go to the members chat on YouTube. I'm about to hit that link. Fuck it.
Oh
Archie leaving me. I'm gonna go over
Oh
there.
man,
But
HP
if you're
is
not a
up
member,
up
become a
all
member.
night with King HP.
Yeah, I ain't got work tomorrow. This is the first time in a little while. So now I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
He been on
Let's
that
get it. My
drink.
kids is up. I hear them. They think I don't hear them, but I hear them. So we got a little sippable. So shout
What
out
is
to the
that,
chat if
man?
you're a
What you
member.
got? Box of wine? You drinking box wine?
Hell no. Well, I will if it's a female. I hold the
One
whole
of my
mood.
worst arguments and moments in life involve box wine. So
Mm. Nah, I gotta I'm a king, King HP, I gotta have a crown, you know what I mean? Like it's just a special bag, that's all, you know what I'm saying? Came in a special, you know what I'm saying? Came in a special joint, that's all. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 200 or the $500 bottle. That's downstairs, but I don't have the
of
500.
Crown, you
I ain't
got
there.
$500 bottle of Crown.
Yeah, the 18 age, the eight no, the 500 is the 30-year age joint. The
You
$200
got a
bottles,
bottle of
the
liquor
eight
older than Divine
yes. Yeah.
and maybe Vinny.
I got that 1942 sitting down there too. We could go there. We could. I mean, but I like to open that for something to celebratory, not just me just talking on the pod. I want to celebrate some shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
something to
So,
celebrate.
I can think of a reason real quick. Hey, it's the first week we're back at work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the
I can think
AC's on 75. We got to celebrate. But we're going to celebrate y'all. Chat. We'll be back. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. We can go live at any time. HP, you taking us out, or we just going? Oh, you about to go do something with the members. So shout out to the
Yeah, but I'll
YouTube
still take us out. I'll still take us out. Let me cue that
YouTube
thing up.
members. HP gonna continue talking to y'all over there. I'm about to go talk to the sleep monster because the sleep monster calling me, and we'll see y'all next
I'm a
time.
member.
Attitude, huh?
Oh no, I was saying become a member. It's 5, 10, 20. Like it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna start going there every day. I'm gonna start hanging out with y'all.
Man, it's wild. So peace. We see y'all later.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong button.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with the Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with the Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP. And here we're going to look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're going to look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're going to see if we can get them some gold.